recording.
Yep.
Whoa. We're here.
We're here. We're back. We're live.
We're still alive.
I'm alive.
My heart is beating.
Well, I can't feel mine, so I don't know if it's beating or not.
All right. Well, that just became awkward. You can't feel your heart beating.
No, I don't think you're supposed to. At least not like.
You don't just randomly check your pulse?
No.
You're not a pulse checker?
I'm not a pulse. No.
You're not a pulse checker?
No, I don't check the polls.
I said pulse. You never checked your pulse just randomly?
I mean, I've checked it randomly, but I've
Like,
never.
Hey, let me just see how it's beating there.
I just go, oh boy, 3 a.m. and then put my hands on my pulse.
I'm not saying wake up, oh, gotta check my pulse, it's 3 a.m. No, just be like, oh, you know what? Let me just see how things are going in these veins. All right, we're good.
Depression.
Instead of depression, anxious,
Anxiety.
baking.
Bacon.
Not bacon, baking. I'm baking bacon.
There you go.
I'm a baking bacon nader.
That's probably one of the best ways you can do bacon.
What?
Putting it in the oven.
Yeah, pretty good.
Doesn't stink up the house.
I don't know. I think it still stick up the house.
Not as much. My microphone, man.
Your microphone's hiding your good looks.
Been doing it for 30 years.
Oh, so you've been carrying a microphone for 30 years?
Yes, sir.
All right, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay. What are we talking about? Just as the title says.
I thought we just discussed what we're talking about.
Not to the people.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you tell them? We're doing your idea.
Yeah, but I forgot.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me?
No. I'm kidding.
Thank God. Thank God you're kidding. Yeah, you better be kidding. Oh, you forgot.
No, we're gonna talk about our favorite. Was it Marvel characters, right? Is it the Marvel one? We're doing the Marvel ones, and then we're also gonna talk about. So we're gonna talk about our favorite Marvel characters, and we're also gonna talk about maybe Marvel movies that we want to see coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, welcome to the new year.
Happy New Year's.
2025.
2024.
Okay.
You're a little ahead.
I'm a little ahead.
For a non-pulse checker, you're jumping the gun.
I just want to be sure I'm alive in 2025.
If you keep doing what you're doing this year, I think you will be. All right. I don't like where this is going. So,
Why don't you start it off, Tyler?
what do you mean start it off? We've already started.
Do you have a dad joke, by the way? The first dad joke of 2024?
Yes, I have it ready. Yes, I do.
While he looks that up, how's everybody's New Year?
Nobody could chime in and talk to you.
Well, they could put it in the comments and I can read it later.
Why don't you just say, hope everybody's having a good New Year. Thank you guys for tuning in
On this,
all of last year.
yes.
Had a rocky last quarter of the year for the podcast.
Yeah.
It is back to just me and Juan.
Yep.
And we will have Savannah on as a guest.
In the future.
Yes. If she still likes us.
What? I'm waiting for your joke.
Oh, I'm kidding. So, so you have nothing to say right now?
Well, how was
just
your
love
holiday?
Which one?
Both of them.
They were
Well, 3
good.
of them.
All right.
Cause we didn't. Yeah. How was your Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's?
Decent.
Decent.
Yes.
All right. Mine was fine. Thanks for asking.
I'm yawning.
No, you weren't yawning before.
I was thinking about yawning.
You were thinking about.
So, what do you get if you crossed Captain America with Hulk?
Captain Hulk.
The Star-Spangled Banner.
You said that one.
I know. I just had to say it one more time.
You said it.
All right, I got you. Ready. Okay. Was fixing the universe hard for the Hulk?
Huh?
Was fixing the universe hard for the Hulk?
No.
Well, that's half the right answer.
Okay, so I get half a point.
No, it was a snap. That joke sucked.
It was a snap. I get it. Thanos.
So, favorite Marvel characters is what we're discussing?
Yeah. All across the board, not just MCU.
Okay.
You think so? I mean,
What do you mean? You think so? Just go.
you start.
You're the one that came up with this.
All right. Well, I don't know how to start this, but I mean, I guess I can go back to from like when I was a kid, right? Starting there.
Yes.
So, I mean, I don't want to be like cliche or nothing, but I guess Wolverine.
I feel like everybody. He's one of
X-Men.
everybody's favorites.
Yeah.
But he's not my favorite though.
He's not your. Who's your favorite?
He's not of my favorites.
Who's your favorite? Halle Berry.
Deadpool.
Oh,
One of my
Deadpool.
well, because I consider that I don't consider that MCU.
No, we're not. It's not MCU.
That's just Marvel.
Yeah, it's just Marvel.
In that realm of Marvel, I would say Deadpool. Out of like the mutant,
Oh, the mutant ones. Yeah.
X-Men, because he's technically like
He is an X-Men.
yeah.
He's an X-Men. Yeah.
I'd say Deadpool. I mean that's
Anybody else? In the X-Men?
I thought we were just going back and forth.
Well, I mean, in the X-Men world.
Yeah, who else would you put in the X-Men?
Well, I
world?
mean, Jean Grey.
She almost killed him.
She's pretty powerful.
She almost killed Wolverine.
Yeah.
It's not cool.
Rogue's story was cool.
Yes, she would kiss guys and they almost die. They would die.
Some with her like skin was like poisonous.
They'd kiss them and die.
It was her whole skin.
Couldn't be in a relationship with her.
You'd touch her too if she did that.
And you couldn't imagine being married to her.
You couldn't.
Couldn't have kids.
No. Could not have kids.
That's sad.
Yeah.
She'll never know what it's like to be loved. She brings a whole new meaning to that song. I would do anything for love. And then the guy says, but I won't do that. Because I will die.
Exactly.
You got that right. So, Jean Grey and Rogue?
Yeah, Jean Grey, Rogue.
Okay. I got to go with the Beast.
Oh, Beast, yeah.
Beast and Nightcrawler.
Oh, yeah, Nightcrawler's pretty cool. He takes the president, right, in the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the guy who plays... Oh, my gosh.
No.
Trying to blank.
Whoever you're thinking of is not him.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Pee Wee Herman? That is the guy.
That is Pee Wee Herman. No, it's not Pee Wee Herman.
Yes, it is.
What?
Yes, it is.
Look it up.
Just like it
It's
was
Vin Diesel.
Could you imagine? No, it's Roman Pierce.
Roman Pierce.
From Too Fast and Furious. It's Ted.
I can't too park from the yard. Wait, what?
You said what?
I can't too park from the yard. I can't park too far from the yard.
Well, Nightcrawler the movie is different. I hope you understand.
No, yeah.
2014.
I know.
The guy
that's
I'm referring
Jake
to was
Gyllenhaal.
the one in the
Yeah,
X-Men
we
movies.
just X-Men 2.
Yes.
Look up the cast for Nightcrawler. X-Men 2, we get more backstory.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was not. It was the guy who plays in oh my gosh.
Told you.
This guy looks so familiar. Alan Cumming.
Who?
Alan Cumming.
I don't know.
He plays in Spy Kids. He's the villain in Spy Kids.
Oh,
The
yeah.
first one. Mr. Gloob or what? Mr. something?
Mr. Magoo.
No.
The Thumb Thumb.
Yeah, but it's not Mr. Magoo. Mr. Magoo is somebody else.
I know.
What is your problem? Vegan Floop.
Vegan Flip.
Bro, that movie was good.
Was it good?
I mean, bro, because like as kids, you can't tell me that movie wasn't fun. To
The
watch.
best thing out of that movie
What the thumbs?
was the drawer full of the fast food. You just put it in the microwave. She pulled McDonald's, had a Big Mac, hot fries, and everything.
My dad can beat up your dad. Danny, no, the best thing about that movie was Machete.
The uncle.
Yes.
Yep.
I feel like that's like his name in every movie.
Isn't that his name in real life?
His real name is Danny Trejo.
Yeah, but
Machete.
his nickname is Machete, isn't it?
In every movie, he's Machete. And you have
He has
Antonio Banderas in that movie too. But
Yep.
we're getting off topic here.
We're getting off
It's
topic.
not a Marvel movie.
Nobody wants that McDonald's drawer. I do.
Sorry about that. But so I went with that one. Who else would you say is your favorite?
Well, Magneto. He's really cool. Like even in like the First Class when they went back to where they were younger. And it was played by
The Nazi camps.
yeah. When they pulled that submarine
That
out
was
of
the
the
last
water.
call.
No. That was First Class.
First Class.
X-Men First Class when he pulled that submarine out of the water.
Yep.
That was really cool.
Yeah, just a normal day for Magnetes.
For Magneto.
For the Magnetes.
And then he gets shot in the back.
Yeah, you know what I don't like about him?
What?
I know actually, Professor X.
Professor X
which-
gets shot in the back.
I don't understand. You got all this power, but this guy puts a little helmet on, and it interrupts your power.
What's an adamantium helmet?
I know, but come on, like how dumb does that look though?
The helmet, or just like
The fact that this guy could put on a helmet and your power is destroyed,
Well, it's not a regular. It's not like a bike helmet.
bruh.
It's adamantium.
And I'm what,
Adam.
bro? You
Wolverine's
can
bones.
control people's minds.
You can't control that.
That's crazy. I just think it's hilarious. Oh, hold on, he's reading my mind.
It's a helmet.
I win.
Deliver the newspaper.
That's it. Walk away. I won.
Push him over.
Sounds a little too easy. Or just push him over. And that's another thing, bro. He got all this power, but he can't make his legs work.
I mean, he's paralyzed. He's got a
Bruh.
bullet in his spine.
Bro, he's got the mind and the power to do whatever he can. Bro, he can make other people move. He can't be like, all right, come on, legs. Let's go. Bro,
he's
he-
got spaghetti legs.
Bro, no, it's from sitting on the toilet too long. And it's, you know how like you sit on the toilet too long
No.
and your legs go numb?
Yeah, the legs
That's
go
exactly
numb.
what he deals
But I
with. But
can
all he
still
has
walk.
to do is just say, move.
That's not how they work.
Bro, you got mind control. You can control anything.
He also doesn't have a spine.
I'm sure he still has a spine. If he didn't have a spine, he would not be able to sit up.
Well, there's a crack in it.
Bro, he can fix it.
With what?
Mind control and
That's
power.
not how bones work and nerves.
Mind over matter.
No.
Yeah. Yep.
Bones don't work that way.
How do you know?
Isn't Harry Potter?
Are you a bone doctor?
Did you watch Harry Potter when they tried
Yeah.
to?
Yes, I did.
Yep. When he tried to.
Who
when he
did
tried
that
to-
spell?
the worst magician ever.
Who?
The
Ronald.
no.
Ronald. Who was it?
No.
Who was
the
it?
professor of the dark
Who was
arts.
it?
The
Who was it?
professor.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Who was it?
professor.
Yeah.
I don't
cool.
know his name.
I bet you if Snape did that, it would have worked.
Snape wouldn't have done it.
If he did it, it would have worked.
He would have gave him.
Professor McGonagall
Snape-
did that one.
Snape-
It would have won. They would have worked. So
She would have given him pumpkin juice.
it would have worked.
Snape would have been like, "How's your mom?"
You're probably right because he loved his mom.
Yeah.
What if the whole time that was Harry's dad? Imagine that plot twist.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
That's a plot twist.
Could you
right there.
imagine, like at the end, Harry, I'm your. I'm your. Your what?
What?
I'm your. I don't know what that means.
Hermione, read my time.
We're gonna go back in time. Could you imagine? That would be crazy.
We're getting off topic.
I'm sorry. I thought this was Marvel,
It's not.
bro. Harry Potter could low key be part of X-Men. They got powers like that.
I don't know about Harry Potter, but that centaur thing definitely can. From the first movie,
You're right. Voldemort could.
Voldemort from the first one, he's the back of the face.
Face back. Yo, he was creepy in that. That was scary. I was like,
No, what was scary for me
This
as a
is
kid
weird.
was when he was drinking the unicorn blood.
scary for me now.
Remember that?
That was him.
That was him.
But that was the guy that had him on the back of
No,
the
that was
head.
Voldemort himself before he had.
Before he attached himself to the head.
I think he already was, but he got out. He came out to drink.
Yeah, I wonder what that scene would have looked like.
Can you imagine? He had fangs. Right, we're really off topic now.
No, this is part of the MCU.
No,
Watch, we're gonna in the next Captain America movie, we're gonna hear Avalakadab. No, go ahead.
you're gonna hear what's her name? I killed Sirius Black.
No, oh man. I
Bella-
killed.
Bellatrix Lestrange.
I killed.
She killed her cousin.
That's crazy.
All right.
Anyways,
I don't know. I guess moving on from Marvel. Oh, Iceman's pretty cool. Bobby.
yes, he is. Yes.
Oh, you remember when he went back to his parents' house and they're like, oh, was he? He was boarding school. He said.
Yep.
And then his brother called the cops.
Cyclops was cool.
Cyclops was cool until he died.
He died in the first movie, right?
Died in the third movie.
That's right. By the by the dam.
Jean Grey. She drowned him.
Yeah, that dam.
That damn.
That damn girl. I say damn because it was a dam that killed him.
Mm-hmm. The DAM.
Yes. There's context. I'm not cursing.
All right. Marvel character. Moving on. I
King
guess
Kong.
same era.
What?
Green Goblin.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Willem Dafoe.
Little Gobby.
Did you get that TikTok I sent you the other day
Yes.
about the McRib?
I'll never look at a McRib the same. I never had a McRib.
For context, there's a TikTok somebody replaced all the lines for for Osborne talking about the McRib, trying to get everybody.
I never had the McRib.
I had it. It's not good.
Yeah, it does not look good at all.
It's not good.
It looks like the frozen ribs that you would buy in like the TV dinners.
There's like bone, not bones, but if you take it apart, it looks like it's meat shaped like bones and ribs and stuff.
Yeah, it's like a children's toy.
Yeah. But yeah, that TikTok was hilarious.
So Gobby, huh?
Green Goblin. I mean, even when they brought him back,
So we're going villains. I like it.
the villains are the best part of the movies, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we're talking about this era. So I'm not gonna mention any new guys yet. But
Yeah,
we could though.
if you wanted to.
Honestly, I gotta say Mysterio,
Oh, yeah.
bro. Like, hands down.
I mean, Mysterio and Green Goblin are one of Spider-Man's two best villains, in my opinion.
I loved him in that in Far From Home.
Well, yeah,
He was so good.
was. Also, he was played by
Jake,
Jake Gyllenhaal.
elite actor.
Yeah,
He's
Who cares about that red sweater?
that scarf.
That's
He probably starts his campfires. With
wipe
those.
your ass with it.
I was gonna say campfires, but he went to the culo.
To the culo.
Culo caliente.
Even when they brought Willem Dafoe back to play Green Goblin,
And the whole time it was
No
just
Way Home.
him just acting like he was lost.
yeah, and
He knew exactly what he was doing.
and he was stronger too. Like he power bombed him through the floor.
I didn't like how Aunt May died. Far From Home. That broke my heart because
But I
she was. Come on, think of this. In the originals, she was old.
yeah.
In this one, she's young.
But remember, in the originals, Peter's a lot older. Right? We started off Peter graduating high school, going into college.
Yeah.
And then
That sucks though, because Aunt May was like.
so he loses Aunt May, right? Tobey Maguire's Peter loses Aunt May. Andrew Garfield's Amazing Spider-Man loses Gwen Stacy.
I went ahead and watched that. I finally watched those.
They're good.
And I actually like Andrew Garfield.
He's good as Spider-Man.
It's just totally like 3 different Spider-Man. Like just the way they portray and play him. 3 different ways. You know what I mean? Like Tobey Maguire, more nerdy.
Yeah.
More like, more bashful, more shy.
Andrew
Garfield has like this.
He's the original version of Spider-Man where the webs come out of the wrist.
Yep. Andrew Garfield.
The Amazing Spider-Man, they're younger. The comic books of Amazing Spider-Man were always told it's from a younger perspective, like maybe sophomore in high school, chemists, right? They make their webs.
Andrew Garfield, I liked his character though. He was more like that cocky, funny, but like he was looked at as like a troublemaker,
right?
By Gwen Stacy's dad, and he was the one saving all the crime.
Police chief.
And then that way that movie ended, I'm gonna be honest with you, that movie ended so nice.
The second one.
Yes, with the dad on top of the building and the lizard.
Oh, the first one.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he realized who Spider-Man was, and he realized how good of a guy he actually is. I was like, this whole time, like, man, there's a chance this guy survives. There's a chance. There's a chance. There's a chance. There's a chance.
Gwen Stacy's dad always survived.
Except for that one.
He just retired.
Yeah. But in that one, he died.
He did die in that one.
He didn't retire though.
He was going to.
Plot twist.
But then Gwen, he couldn't save Gwen. In the second one. That's the Amazing Spider-Man story.
He lost Gwen Stacy.
He loses Gwen.
So was Gwen like his real love?
Yeah. So Gwen is his MJ.
No, but like Spider-Man.
No, is MJ is Spider-Man's real love. The first comic, it was Mary Jane Watson. So
then later he finds Gwen Stacy.
Well, no. So,
because Gwen Stacy is a character.
Yeah, so she shows up in the third Spider-Man movie played by Tobey Maguire. She shows up in that one. He dates her for a little while. But he always went back to MJ.
And that's the first Spider-Man.
Right.
Then obviously the Amazing Spider-Man.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man is a different comic series where he doesn't date Mary Jane. Mary Jane is older. He dates Gwen Stacy. And the Tom Holland Spider-Man
went back to MJ. So that's more like the original Spider-Man almost.
Who went back to MJ?
The story did.
Oh, I mean, if they would follow the Tom Holland one, he dates Mary Jane, which is Zendaya.
Great MJ, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I like how they date in real life.
Yeah, that's cool.
And they keep it very exclusive. They don't talk about it.
There's
you don't really hear anything about the relationship.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
It's private.
Which is cool. Which I really could care less how people's love life is.
Especially celebrities, you know what I mean? I don't really care.
It's like, why?
They're no different from us.
No, there's a lot of difference. There's a big difference.
Well, other than the money and fame and stuff.
Yeah. But who else do you like? Like, what other villains?
Oh man, Spider-Man 2, Doc Ock. I love Spider-Man 2.
Doc Ock is
just
good.
That whole Spider-Man 2 movie was just so good. Loses his power.
You like the first one or the second one better?
The first one's good for Green Goblin.
Now, which one do you like better though?
I like Spider-Man 2 better.
Why?
Because Spider-Man's already set up, right? He loses his powers because he can't focus. He's letting down MJ. He's also trying to get killed. Harry's trying to kill him. Aunt May is selling the house.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't really like James Franco as Harry Osborn. I didn't.
I mean, he fit the description.
I just didn't like his character. I don't know. I'm just like, this dude just reminds me of like a rich boy who's just a whiner, and just like.
Well,
but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like somebody else could have portrayed it better.
As James, other than James.
I just don't. I was like, man, like this is. I'm like, I don't know, man.
I mean, I don't know. I like James Franco.
Hey, you don't talk about my father like that. He's talking to MJ. I'm like, bro, this your girlfriend. Like, what are you doing? Like,
yeah.
I was like, man, I know it's just a movie, but it's like, man, I don't like this guy.
No.
And if you make me not like you, I know that's a good thing, because it's like you're not supposed to be a likable guy.
You're doing your job.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be a likable guy.
Especially in the second one.
Second one was a good movie.
Second and third.
Yeah, the third one, him and Harry actually worked together.
Kind of, because he figured out. I mean, obviously it's revealed to him that he's Spider-Man.
Yes.
By Doc Ock. But he kind of like gets scared, but he fights him in the third one.
Yes, he does.
He fights him a little bit in the third one, but then he comes back and helps him.
The third one, Venom shows up.
Venom shows up. Which I didn't like who they chose for Venom, which was the guy from That 70s Show.
Yeah, gave him his big break. All I thought about was Donna.
Donna.
Where's his girlfriend, Donna?
The other redhead.
Where's Donna?
Yeah, man. We're talking about Marvel. I was about to talk about Batman and shit.
Just out of nowhere, oh wow, we just jumped up from like 2 to 7 people watching.
Oh, good.
Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys are new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
We are discovering. We're discovering America.
Welcome to Discovery Channel.
We are discussing our favorite Marvel characters. If you guys have your favorite Marvel characters, we'd love to know. So just go ahead and comment your favorites and your least favorites. And if you don't like who we have as our favorites, please tell us. And yes, I have a homebody. But and I miss my father. Considering the conversation we just had, that brings a whole new meaning to that. So, what other villain do you like? Or what other characters?
The McRib, no.
The McRibby.
Man.
It better be a good one.
You know, I was watching Iron Man 2 the other day, and man, Tony Stark, I don't know.
What do you? Okay, don't say nothing crazy now. What do you mean you don't know?
I mean, if you really think about it,
you better stop.
He didn't hide his.
No.
He didn't hide his identity.
He didn't have to. His character never called for it.
Did it?
It never did.
His house got blew up though.
His never caught. He was that cocky guy. He's like, yeah, I'm Iron. Like he said, I'm Iron Man.
Yeah.
He came out and said it. Like, so he was hidden for a while.
Yeah, for a little bit.
Yeah, and then came out and said, I'm Iron Man.
But
what do you about to say? Because you're like, Tony Stark, I don't know. What is this going? Where is this going?
I don't know as far as like, did he say I am Iron Man to like boast, like just boost his ego? Because I mean, after that, he got even more money, right? After that.
I don't think it was to boost his ego, get money. He had already a big company.
Yeah, but it was like going downhill because all the terrorists were using all of his stuff.
It was going downhill because of the guy that was running the show.
The big bald guy.
Mm-hmm.
He built it in a cave with a box of scraps.
So I'm just saying, like, I don't think it was for that. I think it was to let people know, like, hey, I'm Iron Man.
Well, I mean, they couldn't have picked anybody better. Robert Downey Jr.
Okay, so where was this going?
That was just, I don't know. I was just thinking about it, like, because
okay, because you made it sound like you're about to say Tony Stark. I don't know.
Well, I don't like him. I'm glad he's dead. And I'm just kidding.
Wow, craziest take of 2024.
Hey man,
Juan says
3 days in. I'm starting off strong.
Juan says he's glad Tony Stark dead.
I didn't say that.
It's recorded.
I was just joking.
Let's play it back. This reminds me of a little bit of Fairly Odd Parents. Hi, I'm Timmy, and I didn't steal from my mom's purse. And they recorded him. He's like, I can't do it. I'm being blackballed. I'm being blackmailed.
I was just thinking that, like, the way Iron Man 2 kind of starts off with him.
Well, I will say this: Iron Man 3 is up for grabs for one of the worst movies in Marvel.
Ooh, yeah, you're right about that.
I don't know. You know what, man? I don't know if I want to say this.
Say it.
Thor: Love and Thunder is better than Iron Man 3.
Well, I agree.
That movie was so bad. You know what? Thor: Dark Knight.
What's his name?
Is better than Iron Man 3.
The Mandarin Orange.
The Mandarin. Thor: Dark Knight is better than Iron Man 3.
Thor: Dark Knight.
Yes.
You're mixing two.
I am. Dark World.
Dark World.
Dark World. Can't have a Dark World without a Dark Knight. Bruce Wayne saves the night.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
Dark
it was
Knight.
There was nothing negative about Tony Stark.
Dark
it was just
Knight.
like,
yeah,
you know, like he holds the Stark Expo full of all the suits. You know what I mean? It's kind of like I got that feeling like he was kind of stroking his ego a little bit there. That's all. But I mean, he's a billionaire at the same time.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's all I was saying.
Yeah. But so is that where you're going? Is that where you're heading? We just went from like X-Men to Spider-Man. Now we're talking about Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Head down that road. I mean,
is he one of your favorites?
No.
Really?
I mean, if we're talking like original Avengers, Captain America would be.
Oh yeah. Can't go.
Over Sony
I have some people who don't like. I know some people that don't like Captain America.
Yeah, but I like the Cap.
And I just continue to pray for those people. Because without Cap, there ain't none of that.
There is no Avengers initiative.
You know those Avengers? You know those Avengers people that don't like Cap? Those Avengers would be nothing if it wasn't for Cap. Because he was the first Avenger.
Neither would the Hulk. Because the Hulk was working on the gamma radiation that they gave to him, and that's how he became the Hulk.
Yep.
He's working on a new strand.
Mm-hmm.
He got radiation from it.
Yeah. Without Cap, Avengers don't exist.
Nope.
Was he considered? He was, to me. I look at Cap and I was like, he's the guy. He's the head of the Avengers. Like, cause we know Nick Fury kind of like led the Avengers. Like, hey.
Yeah, he was the guy behind the scenes.
But like,
the guy behind the
Cap was like, in my opinion, it was like Captain America was there first, and then Tony Stark is like always trying to take the head, like the role. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cap's like, well, this, and then Tony Stark's, but this, you know what? Why do you think Civil War was what it was?
Yeah, well, I mean, not only that, but they're also, fighting for other reasons. But being that Cap worked with Tony's dad, developing the adamantium shield, which Tony uses as a...
You mean vibranium?
Yeah, vibranium. My bad.
It's
all Marvel, man. It's all Marvel.
What if adamantium? What is it called?
Adamantium.
What if that's just like just another version of vibranium?
I mean, it's X-Men and Wolverine's bone.
What if it came from? What if Wolverine this whole time was made in Wakanda?
That's his thigh.
Yeah, his thigh came from Wakanda, just like Bucky's arm came from Wakanda.
That's the Buzz Lightyear arm.
Yep. Buzz is now in the MCU.
He always was. It's Chris Pratt. Okay.
You are a toy.
He's voiced by Chris Pratt.
Who is? Who is?
Isn't it Buzz? No, new Buzz. Who's the new Buzz?
I don't know. I didn't watch the new Buzz.
I didn't either.
I didn't.
I know
because there's just a weird scene with two boys. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with watching that. My son only gets to watch the regular Toy Story.
With Mrs. Bo Peep.
Mrs. Bo Sheep. You got a Bo Lee.
Anyway, he uses the shield as like a thing to prop up his whatever he was working on in the second movie.
You talk about Cap?
Iron Man.
Yes. So Cap has an advantage working with his dad.
Yep.
Yeah. But what other favorites do you have?
You keep asking me. You're not talking.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm like, yeah, Cap is. You already know Captain is like my favorite. So who's your?
My least.
Oh, you read my mind.
My least favorite.
Yeah, who's your least favorite in the MCU? You gotta tell me why.
First one that came up.
Ain't nothing but.
First one that came up was War Machine.
I don't know why you don't like War Machine.
I never said I don't like him.
He's your least favorite. That means you don't really like him. So why don't you like him?
I like Don Cheadle. I like I like the army version of him, right? When he puts on the suit, what's he do?
He does what Iron Man does.
Right, exactly. He does what Iron Man does.
So what
It
is?
doesn't stand out.
I mean, that suit stands out. You seen War Machine?
It's all silver. Remember in the first one they painted it? Yeah. I mean, that's cool, but like when he got shot out of the sky. Oh no!
See, I wonder what the original Rhodey would have been like
with the other guy.
Yes. I forgot his name too.
He played a good Rhodey, but I think
I don't know why they got rid of him.
Maybe he didn't want to do it.
Or maybe something with like money.
Maybe. I mean, Marvel didn't have a lot of money at that time.
Maybe they weren't willing to pay him that much, which is totally.
Or maybe he just didn't want to work it. He wanted to work something else, and they brought in Don Cheadle.
I bet you he's regretting it now, because War Machine has been in.
It's been in
a lot of movies.
A lot of movies, yeah, and the show.
Yep.
The Secret Invasion.
Yeah, which it really wasn't War Machine. It was a Skrull, but it was.
Or War Machine the whole time was a Skrull. We just didn't know.
Oh, come on. No.
All movies?
No.
Spoiler alert if you haven't seen Secret Invasion.
I don't know, man. I don't think that's true.
The Skrulls have been there for forever. I mean, you saw Captain Marvel. Which, by the way, we still have to see the Marvels.
That's true.
When it comes on Disney Plus. I'll watch it.
But remember this. Remember this. When Nick Fury left to go in space, Skrulls were filling in the role for him. Remember that?
Yeah.
So I don't think Skrull. I don't know. I don't think War Machine was a Skrull. Only way we find out is in this next Avenger movie.
Yeah.
And you gotta think of. Remember, he was doing rehab.
Who was?
War Machine, on his legs. Remember?
Yeah.
He wasn't a Skrull then. That Skrull in Secret Invasion, man, he was not in rehab. Last time we saw War Machine, he could barely walk.
Yeah. Because he got shot out of the sky, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, he had those braces that Tony built for him that helped him walk.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since I've seen Endgame. I don't remember how he was in Endgame.
He was fine.
He was walking. He was a Skrull.
No, he was not Skrull. No, he had his thing. He had his like
he had the braces.
His braces. Yes.
But he was walking just fine, and when he was talking to the president and the Secretary of Defense.
Maybe that was a Skrull in place of him then.
Because
remember, everybody that was a Skrull, remember
in the White House.
No, remember they were hooked up to a machine.
Oh, he was one of them.
Yes, I'm starting to remember. I think Secret Invasion. He was at the end of it.
Yeah, I think he was. He was in the machine.
Yes, he was.
Damn it.
What do you mean? Damn
that was a good theory, man. That he was a Skrull the whole time.
Well, he was, if you think about it, because he was hooked up to that machine.
No, I'm talking about the whole.
Yes,
the
I understand that
from Iron Man 2.
Yes, but what do you mean? He technically was a Skrull because a Skrull is playing him this whole time.
No, I'm talking about.
I get you. You're wishing that he himself is a real Skrull.
Yes,
he's not. But he technically was because.
After the snap.
Because that means so since Endgame, Skrull took over.
Well, not since Endgame, no.
Yeah, because that's when Civil War is when he got hurt.
No, but that's not when the Skrull took him.
I'm just backtracking. Civil War is when he got hurt, right?
Yes.
He fought in Infinity War.
Correct.
Was that a Skrull?
No.
We don't know.
It wasn't.
We don't know.
I don't think it was.
We don't know.
If you're just going by the show, and
because we don't know. We don't know when that Skrull took over. You understand? Like we don't know when War Machine went into that machine.
It was definitely after the snap.
After his what?
After the snap.
Yes. Yes. Obviously. Which was Infinity War.
No, after. I'm talking about after the reverse.
So. Okay, so Endgame.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where I was going.
That's what I said.
I said Endgame. You're like, no. I'm like, okay.
You said Infinity War, but anyway.
So Endgame. And then that's when that's when I would say the Skrull really intervened and took over. Because it wouldn't make sense for him to take over before that. Unless Civil War is when the Skrull said, "No, Don Cheadle," and the Skrull just took his place since then.
Just running around with his body.
I mean, think about it. That could be a case too. Like, why couldn't that have happened? Like, why couldn't have the Skrull took his place right after Civil War, after he got hurt?
Because remember, there were Skrulls inside of.
I mean, there were Skrulls already there.
There were Skrulls inside of Shield. Remember, his friend.
Yeah.
Was a Skrull, and he worked for Shield.
Was he?
Yeah. The one that died?
With the Captain America cards?
No, not him. The one that died. You what? Going back to Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
His friend that worked for they became friends in the show Secret Invasion. Remember, his daughter was the girl from Game of Thrones.
Oh, you're talking about
Talos? Is that his name?
Talos. He died in the show?
He died in the show.
Yeah, he did.
He worked.
He was Nick Fury's friend.
Right, in
on Earth.
Shield.
Yeah,
and
Shield.
He was a Skrull. He came from Skrull planet.
Was he in Shield?
Yes.
I don't think he was actually working for Shield.
Well, he was someone. I gotta watch Captain Marvel again, because I definitely remember
him and Nick Fury were like they were friends, because remember Gravik and Talos were like they butted heads. That's what happened. Gravik left. Talos, there was a certain way to do it. Gravik wanted to.
Because remember, Nick Fury helped Talos hide the Skrulls, and Gravik was one of them.
See, that makes that show so. That show was so good. I enjoyed that show.
I enjoyed it a lot too.
Gravik was really good.
Gravik was good.
48 Abby. Hey, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. You got any favorite Marvel characters or least favorite Marvel characters?
Marvel
ice cream.
Fudgy Duel.
Marvel ice cream cake. Instead of
Carvel.
Yep.
Every cake is in the shape of the Captain America shield.
Yep. Circles. But yeah, so who else? Like, what else would you say? Like, who else is your like favorite?
We were talking about least
favorite.
Right, but what? Yeah.
What would you say?
I can say my least favorite villain.
Really?
There's a lot of them.
Least favorite villain?
There's a lot of them.
You better not go. You better.
It was Mickey Rourke's character from the second one. I just want my bird.
Mickey Rourke's?
Yeah, from the second one.
Okay.
Remember?
What was his character's name?
I don't remember. He had a bird. Iron Man 2. Iron Man 3. The dude that gets angry, he turns red. He's made of lava.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Yeah, because they're that bad. Sandman wasn't that good. I didn't really like Sandman.
Sandman, he's an interesting character. Like, how do you kill him? Just throw water on him?
You can't kill him.
Hard in the sand?
Well, you can heat him up and turn him into glass.
You turn him into mud?
In the
he
mud?
would be Mudman.
No, remember?
Imagine him as mud.
I can't because it was in the movie.
Mudman was in the movie?
Mudman? Yeah, he goes down the sewer. The reptile was kind of boring too. Rhino?
I didn't like him either.
Yeah, from the second Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was weird.
It's Paul Giamatti.
Lizard was cool.
He was alright.
You didn't think that was cool?
Nah, not really.
What? I don't know how you think that's not cool. What is wrong with you?
Nothing. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. You tell me.
You're not really saying anything.
What are you talking about? You said, what's wrong with you? I said, I don't know. You tell me.
But I mean, I feel like I'm just saying, listing off my favorites and my least favorites, and you're not even saying
I'm
anything.
agreeing with you on a lot of them.
But you gotta have your own.
What are you talking about? If I agree with you, I don't have, that should be enough, right? Gosh. Let me agree.
No.
Yes. I mean, we mentioned like villains. I mean, I would say, I'm thinking.
Don't think too hard.
Overload. Least favorite Avenger or MCU Avenger. I'm guessing, right?
Avenger. Ooh.
I mean, that's what we're going with, right?
Yeah.
Least favorite.
I mean, not necessarily Avenger, but like Marvel character.
I feel like no matter what I say, people are gonna get mad about it.
That's not true. You never know until you say it.
It's me. So I will say least favorite Avenger. I'm so sorry. I'm really thinking, and I can't. It's so. Oh my gosh, least favorite.
I spat mine off real quick.
Who's your least favorite?
I told you, War Machine.
See, like, I like War Machine.
Yeah, you like War Machine.
My least favorite is gotta be the Hulk.
That's understandable.
Let me make this clear.
No one's disagreeing.
This Hulk.
Bruce Banner. What's his face? Mark Ruffalo.
Yes. I don't like Mark Ruffalo wings. Ruffalo Wild Wings. I don't like his Hulk. They need to go back to the original Hulk.
Edward Norton.
Yes.
He's not the original.
But. No, he's not. He's not the original. But he's the one that's the best one. By far, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's the one that's in the MCU.
Yes. And I felt like that Hulk, they brought like a sneaky side of him. Remember, he was like in the dark hallways and stuff. Yes. He was able to stay quiet.
Yes, I remember.
Mark Ruffalo's Hulk seems like he can't do any of that. It's all rage and just.
He also seems shorter. Right? He seems shorter.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when he like fused the two together. He became Dr. Hulk.
I hate Dr. Hulk with a passion.
Like, it was funny, yeah, but I mean, it's just
Dr. Hulk is as mid as the McRib.
McRib's not even good.
It's not even mid. Dr. Hulk.
Yeah.
Is.
He like he doesn't like. There's no like he's sitting in a normal human-sized chair at the restaurant.
Like shouldn't be that way.
And using a normal fork. The first two Hulk movies, there's no way. The dude can run and jump miles. He could jump miles.
See, when Mark Ruffalo in the first Avengers movie, that's when Mark Ruffalo's Hulk was good.
Yeah.
After that,
he was Hulk. He was big.
He was big. He was jumping over everything. He was doing what the Hulk does.
Smashing stuff. Punching Thor in the face.
But after that, I don't know.
Age of Ultron, when he got in that plane and flew away because he was crying.
I didn't think he was that bad in that movie, but that part I was just like, what the heck is he? When does the Hulk cry?
And we don't see him for a long time until Ragnarok.
Yep. He was pretty good in Ragnarok though too.
Yeah, but I mean, there wasn't that much Hulk. Only in that scene where he fights.
Yeah. I know him.
Yeah.
It's a friend from work.
They walk around more like Bruce. He walks around more like Bruce. And then the Hulk can't come out. Remember, he jumps off the thing and hits face plants on the.
That was funny, bro. He's like, all right, here we go. He's like, what happened? It wouldn't come out. I feel like Edward Norton's Hulk never had that issue. It was just
he had to regulate his heart rate. His heart rate.
Which is what the Hulk's all about.
Yeah.
Ruffalo seems to have perfect control.
He's mastered it.
Which is cool. But
because remember, he was hiding, right?
Which we found in She-Hulk.
Natasha.
That he was hiding this whole time.
No, he was hiding. Natasha found him. Remember, she went to that one place, and she brought him. But he mentioned like he was able to control his heart rate since his last episode, which was at the end of the Incredible Hulk movie, when he went through Costa Rica. He's like, I've been able to like regulate my heart rate and everything like that, and it's like I can't get too excited. So he stays away from people. You know what I mean?
That was before he actually became the Hulk, all the time.
Yeah.
Which I wish he would have stayed a human.
I wish they separated it. I wish they wouldn't have done that. I get it. That's what happens in the comic books, but it's not as cool.
I don't think it's good for cinema. Because, if he stayed the human, it's like, all right, cool. Like, we get to see him go and turn into the Hulk.
Yeah.
Now it's just always the Hulk all the time.
That's the whole point.
So now when
even in the TV show back in...
It's like now when he rages out, it's like it's not a surprise anymore. It's just like, oh, he's Hulk. That's what he does.
Yeah.
But when you see, a guy that's a human and then he
gets so angry that
transforms, it's like, that's what the whole superhero thing's about.
Yeah.
Hulk it's my least favorite. Mark Ruffalo is Hulk. By far.
Mark Ruffalo's Hulk.
Mm. Ruffalo dip.
Ruffles.
Ruffle O's. These make sure you ate booty. Booty O's. But yeah. I mean, go through our favorite characters. Well, not really. We didn't really talk about all our favorites. But
no. I mean, at that point, you'd just be naming all the Avengers.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one. We can probably talk about who would win in fights and stuff too.
We've seen some of it, right?
We should do a team draft.
A team draft?
Yeah, draft.
For a future episode?
Yeah, draft all Marvel. It doesn't have to just be Avengers. You draft a team. Maybe when we have Danny on, we can have a team of 5 each.
That'd be cool.
That would be really cool.
You can have villains on your team too.
Or we could just do a team of heroes and then we could do a team of villains.
All right, I'm cool with that.
Because there's a lot of villains. Let's do a team of heroes, team of villains.
All right, cool. I'll write it down.
You better write it down. But I mean, we're coming up to 64 minutes.
Yeah, we're on.
You got anything else you want to say?
Hour 4. There's only one Marvel movie coming out this year, right? I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, because of this whole Jonathan Majors thing.
And the writer's strike.
Yeah.
But there was how many last year? There was Ant-Man. There was Guardians, and then the Marvels. That's it, right?
Mm-hmm. And then we had TV shows too.
Yeah, we have more TV shows than anything.
Like Loki.
Loki season 2 was the most recent. Secret Invasion. The Marvel one, Miss Marvel.
Moon Knight came out in 2023, right?
Moon Knight. She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Doctor Strange. Didn't Doctor Strange come out in January?
Might have.
Or maybe it came out at the end of 2022.
I'm not too sure. So there's a possible replacement for Jonathan Majors, so they don't have to completely wipe out everything. His name is Coleman Domingo.
Coleman Domingo. What else has he been in? What's he been in? Because I know.
And the thing is, he's a potential Oscar consideration.
Well, that's good.
For his role as Bayard Rustin in the movie Rustin.
Okay,
which would be for lead actor, and then potentially as Albert Mr. Johnson in The Color Purple as a supporting actor.
The new Color Purple, right? The new one.
Yeah. So I mean, this is what he looks like.
Because I heard
he seems like he could, just off of looks, like he could.
He looks pretty similar.
He could play that role.
He's got like a similar jawline to Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, because the jawline is exactly what they look at.
Oh, I'm just saying, you know.
You got that perfect jawline, you're in, son. That's it, you're in.
I mean, have you seen everybody in?
Seen Batman's jawline?
Have you seen everybody in Marvel? They all got a jaw.
Everybody in the world has a jaw.
Well, mine's non-existent.
All right.
Anyway,
and that's all, folks.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean. Anyway, because I heard that they were gonna go with the Doctor Doom storyline. They're gonna introduce him a lot earlier now.
They which is smart. No, which is smart.
How many stories do you think had to be scrapped?
I don't think anything had to be scrapped. I just think things are just like pushed down. That's all. Like just scooted down a little bit.
Because you know they do stuff in advance. Marvel.
Yeah, they do. I don't think anything was really canceled. I think if anything, it was just
whatever they had planned for the next story. For what's his name?
Kang?
Yeah.
King the Conqueror?
Right. I was going to say Genghis Khan.
But yeah, I don't think anything was really canceled. It's just always... We're just literally like, hey, this was supposed to be the Kang Dynasty. Now it's going to be like, all right, hey, we're going to put Doctor Doom up here now. And then figure out this Kang, you know, somebody filling in the role.
Yeah.
And then I feel like once they get that, they will... Kang Dynasty will come out.
Slap.
Yeah, because you can't just cancel Kang the Conqueror thing, man. Honestly, that's just...
The story's too good.
It's way too good. I mean, obviously, you keep what Jonathan Majors did. Keep it out there. Obviously, you have to. And then this new guy you just bring in and you just like they do with Rhodey. Sorry, but that's just how it's going to happen.
Yeah.
The Rhodey situation is just switch. That's it. Rhodey for Rhodey. Kang for Kang. King for Kong.
King Kong.
Kang Kong Bundy.
Eat the turnbuckle.
But yeah. 69 minutes. First episode of 2024. You can expect an episode a week. So we'll have 52 episodes dropping this year. No excuses.
That's the goal. Yep.
No excuses.
No excuses.
We're gonna have we're gonna drop merch this year. We are going to have one guest a month. Please, we're trying to hit a sub goal of 1,000 for this year.
And bear with us as we figure out a new setup.
We're figuring out a lot. I like this camera view a lot.
I do, but I don't know how it works for a guest, an in-person guest.
What are you talking about? We can we'll figure it out.
Sit in my lap.
No, we figured it out. You either scoot down a little bit and like sit here or whatever.
No, we'll figure it out.
That's what we've always done.
Yep.
But thank you guys. Thank you guys for the support. We had a pretty decent you guys come in today. We really appreciate it. And we will tune in next week. We will be going live again next week, Wednesday. We'll have a more consistent time every week as well. We'll probably do 8:30. Maybe 8 to 8:30.
Yeah.
Start at that time. Maybe finish around 9 or 9:30.
That's the goal.
But you guys have a great night, and we'll see you next week. Let's be real.